What's up? What's up? Top of the top. Early Sunday. What's up? What's good out there, y'all? What's up? What's up? We up. Back at it again, y'all. We back at it again. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning to everybody. Don't matter who you are. You up this morning, it's okay. It's another day. We're going to get into it. I'm not going to hold y'all. We was Sunday morning. It's November. This is the only thing I don't know, y'all. Did time go back last night? I don't know. Up, forward, I don't even know, man. I don't keep up with time. So when the time go up or down? Something happened last night. That's all I know. Something happened. What's good, y'all? We up. Let's get into it. Look, what's up, Kendall? Shout out to all the new members. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to everybody that's tapping. Everybody catching the live. Shout out to the replay gang. And shout out to everybody that's in a good space. So the time get manipulated yesterday. That's all. All right, y'all. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. All right. That's all I want to make sure I'm not tripping, because all I know is it started getting light at a certain time. And I was like, hold up. All right. I was making sure, y'all, because all right, that's all I want to know. Because I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping. All right, boom. Let's get into it. Things are getting real. So we're just gonna get into it. So also, y'all, I've been tripping because I feel like I've been getting trolled. What's up, new mom? So I said all I've been seeing is cartoon characters. Or the diddler. All I saw was cartoon characters. Y'all know I just said that. So TLZ, they had to drop it on me, man. They had to drop it on us, man. TLZ dropped the picture, man. You know what I'm saying? TLZ got the hook. TLZ been working. TLZ dropped the picture on Diddy. TMZ caught LeBron at a Dodger game when this fool ducking the Lakers. He had a Dodger game, y'all, the World Series. Guess what I'm going to say? LeBron gave the Dodgers bad luck and made them lose. Same thing they said Fat Joe did last year to the Yankees. Well, it was Game 7. The Dodgers had a chance to win the World Series. Just so happened LeBron was there and they lost. So I'm going to tell y'all Dodger fans, blame LeBron. All right, that's it. He losing, y'all. So we're going to also talk about somebody came out the closet. Didn't I just say the other day? I said people in the closet for a lot of things. Y'all know I just said this the other day. Somebody's playing games with me. I just wish they send me some checks. I said a lot of people in the closet, y'all. I said they just. I said it's not just their sexuality. I said people political views in the closet. Y'all know I just said this, right? Recap. So as of over the weekend, I don't know when, but NICKI has come out. There's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. So we just gonna jump into it. But my point is just with NICKI. You're gonna see today. When I told y'all a while ago, last year, to give you clarity, I said this shit is political. I said it's not play rap no more. Because people not looking at we're grown, we're older, the rappers are older, people are older. Meaning they got other things going on. They got responsibilities and obligations. So the thing is this. You saw Cardi B fulfill her obligations. You saw J-Lo. You saw Megan. You saw Beyonce. What? You never saw NICKI do it. Like I said, a lot of the black celebrities, they in the closet, y'all. People like Steve Harvey, stuff like that. Yeah, man. So when I gave y'all the hints, I said the good ones in standards, they good, they straight. Floyd Mayweather. See, it's not that they were in the closet. They just knew a lot of y'all would be against them because of your political views. And they all knew that if they showed their political views during a certain era, they wasn't going to make it. They knew that. So I told you, everybody had to play the game, man. And everybody had played the game for like a decade. And that's all that happened. I'm saying that because it's just one country, y'all. So hopefully y'all will stop the division, because we're going to talk about what's being said today. The most important thing that has to be said today is public information. It's the news. The president has made a statement to Nigeria. But on the other side of that coin, you have to understand it is a lot of Nigerians here. A lot of them are legit. A lot of them been here for decades. It's some here that's not supposed to be here neither. So don't forget that part. All right? So we have to look at this. Also, yesterday, when I was talking about this weirdo sacrificing a cat, this wannabe rapper from New York, I think it is a man. I said it's a female, I see somebody in the chat say I thought it was a boy. I don't know what it is, but I just want to try to. I think my point is this: if he is a young man, I wanted to make corrections because I said yesterday a woman, but I don't know, y'all. All I know is this idiot tried to sacrifice a cat. Look at this as an example of how the country and people have gotten demonic for no reason at all, right? This is all showing us now a behavior of humans that have become something else. And these people are no longer accepted among society as individuals of respect. They are looked at as the enemy. They are looked at as cancers and horrible people because of their behavior. Their behavior that has spread and taken over a lot of people. So let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in, man. Also, yeah, shout out to Jason Whitlock, too. I saw him talking this talk, too. Like I say, man, it's a lot of people that's in position. I also want to say something, too. Everybody that got kicked off TV, it wasn't their fault. Some of them got, like people like Jason Whitlock and Marcellus Wiley. So I got to get them their clout because I used to watch them, too. Know why? Because they gave you balance. But I also know they were conservative, too. My point is this. The people that made people look good on TV, they had to go because they wasn't cool. See, it was a cool movement that came in. And if you wasn't cool, you wasn't accepted. So this is how all the people that really were for you and smart and were articulate or made you look respectable, they wasn't cool. So I'm saying that for a reason. Because when I told you about a lot of people kicked off TV, with some people on YouTube like Jason Whitlock, Marcellus Wiley, people like that, highly educated people, they got done dirty. I'm saying that for a reason because Jason Whitlock been speaking a lot of truth. Yeah, he's outcasted because he go against ESPN. I'm saying that because we about to get into that. Let's just go, y'all. You see the diddler chilling on the yard. So like I said, he's a master troll, all right? Even TMZ is a troll network, all right? TMZ really stand for, the T stand for troll, y'all. Because TMZ stay trolling. So I'll be joking around saying stuff because, I just be joking. Like I said, all I saw on Diddy was a cartoon character. I would say I didn't see it with my own eyes. Some people went to court and, people was there. I didn't never see him with my own eyes. That's all I was saying. So next thing you know, I get a picture dropped on me talking Diddy on the yard chilling at Fort Dix. So you see him chilling he chilling. So, he got enough money to buy the whole prison anyway. So like I said, man, this internet is just hilarious, y'all. That's all I'm saying, man. Yo, because look, man, I'm a nobody, but I just be feeling like I feel like somebody be pranking me, man. I don't know. I know we all on YouTube, but like I said, I've never saw this man. I just saw cartoon characters. Next thing you know, I get the man on the yard chilling. You see what I'm saying? Like I say, he got money to buy the whole shit. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. So the diddler, that's why his name is the diddler, because you never know what he's gonna do next. That's why I say his name ain't Diddy to me no more. It's none of that. He is the diddler, all right? You don't know what's next. As far as I'm gonna hear next, he done broke out of that shit. That shit looks sweet. It look like he can break out the roof, a hole under the ground. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just know one thing. You don't count the diddler out. That's all I know. But I told him, like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna be, look, I'm gonna say the same thing I said yesterday. I think I said it yesterday about cartoon. Look, man, I'm gonna tell TMZ, Diddy, whoever else. I'm not gonna be covering Diddy every move. Diddy ate carrots for lunch. Diddy ordered the whole jail honey buns. I'm not gonna be covering that shit like that. See, when it's national news like this, I'm gonna cover it. But I'm not gonna be keeping up with Diddy the whole time like the Kardashians. That ain't gonna happen. Diddy just did 25 sit-ups. He's really working out. No, because I know this fool, he's going to be trying to give me updates every day. I know he's going to give us updates every day at his whole prison bed. I know what he's going to try to do. But my point is this. Shit like this, I talk about. Because it is. But this also, I'm gonna say this also subliminal message to everybody else. Don't worry, you're gonna be here with me too. Some of y'all gonna be next. Look, man, I look at the dealer, always give us a clue. So in my opinion, he said, don't worry, I can be by myself. They're gonna be here too. Hey man, let's go, man. Cause he is the funny one of the whole. He's funny, like I said. In my opinion, Jay-Z and them boring and dry. The dealers, he's hilarious. I don't care. So like I said, he's funny. He entertaining. Well, I don't care what nobody said. He's more entertaining gone than around. That's why people don't get. He's been entertaining the whole time while he's been gone. And everybody that's out here are proving to us they don't have no talent, and they're proving us how boring they are. Because you can't even top a man in prison. This is for real, y'all. This is for real. He's been getting more laughs, jokes, attention, everything since he's been in prison. And everybody out here can't top it. But like I said, you see it, right? Okay, meaning, okay, look at his peers. Everybody's so-called free, but nobody ain't passed him yet. Still didn't pass him. Nobody's trending, right? Nobody's trending. What else they said? Which is a fact. Man, they said the whole time he was locked up, his music was streaming. All music. I heard it. All music, but even the Love album, streaming the whole time. His streams went up since he's been locked up too. Meaning he's still beating people that's free. Their music ain't going nowhere. Just telling y'all the truth, man. That's why I say this whole thing is funny. I think I think the dealer letting people know he good and letting people know. Don't worry, some of them fools gonna be in here too. They gonna be in the worst one. They ain't gonna be in this one. I hear in the joint like a community center. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is a billionaire. He is rich. So look, star behind bars. P.Diddy seen for first time behind bars as disgraced mogul spotted with gray beard. That's what I say, man. I feel like I be getting trolled, man. You see how they put the cartoon character right there? That's what I be talking about, the scribble scrabble drawing, man. When I tell your whole life is scribble scrabble, man. I said, man, I'm tired of getting pranked. Man, I've been covering the cartoon character the whole time, man. Next thing you know, they had to let me know, y'all. Me, whoever else thought it was a joke. They let you know right here. Nah, he locked up. Star behind bars. P. Diddy seen for first time. I look at Diddy like Blue's Clues now, man. Like I said, you never know what he gonna do next. Look, man, this shit is hilarious, man. You know why I kept saying that shit? Because that picture of him in that chair when he was crying, that shit funny as hell. So I was like, man, this can't be the only picture. We're going to get a Diddy of him in the chair, man, crying. No. So you see, he on the block. But he letting them know you're going to be next. Now check this out. Now y'all heard about what happened to Meek Mill, right? Now, like I say, nobody cares about Meek Mill. But I don't know if Meek Mill snitched on himself or somebody snitched on him, because Meek Mill allegedly got jacked up by the police. Now, the reason why I say he might have snitched on himself, because I know Meek Mill is desperate for attention, one. For two, he's desperate to get some more street attention. Meek Mill knows he can't come back out as a rapper without no street clout. So I figured Meek Mill was at the club, called the police on himself, then left and got pulled over. But it was nothing found in the car. That's what made me think. I think Meek Mill called the police on himself. I think that's what I don't know. I just think they do stuff like, I just don't believe nothing they say, man. All right? Because Meek Mill wants to get that stuff because he knows, right? If I get pulled over by the police, the street's gonna love me again. It's gonna look like I'm in the street. So I think Meek Mill was about to leave the club, went in the bathroom, and called the police on himself. Report his own license plate. That's what I think, man. Because I don't see the police pulling over Meek Mill for no reason. I mean, what they want to pull him over for? P. Diddy's rapper pal. That's why I'm trolling Meek Mill. When I said nobody's going to escape the diddler. No, his name is not Meek Mill. His name is P. Diddy, P. Diddy's rapper pal. I told you they're not going to escape the diddler, man. No, his name is not Meek Mill. It's P. Diddy's rapper pal, Meek Mill. No, Meek Mill is his last name. His first name is P. Diddy's rapper pal. Yeah, man. He knows, right? Look, no fair. That's what I say, man. I be laughing at this shit. Meek Mill is cheap. He had to call the police on himself, y'all. He knows, man. If he does not get this fucking news off of him, he's not going to make it. He noticed. So I think for street credibility, I actually think he called the police on himself. It's either that or somebody actually thought Meek Mill was strapped and called the police on him. I don't know. But I know he's desperate for news. He is desperate, y'all. So I wouldn't put nothing past this. I want him to bet he called the police on himself, y'all. just for the headlines. No. So you mean to tell me, Meek, you was in New York and you ain't go to court? You ain't go support the Diddler. Let's go. Look, P. Diddy's rapper pal, Meek Mill, detained outside of nightclub in New York City. Meek Mill found himself briefly in the clutches of police officers on Saturday morning in New York City shortly after Halloween 2025, as authorities were responding to a call. So of all people, Meek Mill gets pulled over for no reason. He ain't get caught with nothing. He just gets pulled over, and it makes headlines on top of that. See what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. Just know Meek Mill will forever be known as P. Diddy's rapper pal. That's it. I told you, nobody's gonna escape the Diddler, man. You got your proof. If he been in trouble for 2 years plus, if he's doing his bid, if he has faced everything, nobody out here has passed him yet. On no level of music, even positive energy, nothing. It's showing you they're not gonna make it. They're finished, y'all. And like I said, they're only going to get what? Bad news. Bad news. The 38-year-old rapper. See how old Meek Mill getting? He almost 40. But if I ask you when the last time Meek Mill dropped the album, then you'll get it clear. All right? A successful album. The 38-year-old rapper who was friends with Diddy, 55, before he began distancing himself from the music mogul following the start of Diddy's sex trafficking case last year. He was temporarily detained by NYPD officers outside a Manhattan nightclub. Now let's look at this key part right here. The 38-year-old rapper Meek Mill, who was friends with Diddy before he began distancing himself. Just like all the rappers did, which really means they turned their back on the Diddler. That's what they tried to do. But you see the proof. They thought they was going to turn their back on the Diddler. Then they thought their career was going to just go forward. They was going to blow up. And they was, that's what they all thought. But you see, it didn't work. Now, I also want to give Jay-Z a shout out for this week because I know he got his people listening too. I know they all on YouTube, man. Y'all all listening, man. So my point is, I'm going to give Jay-Z his win for last week, all right? I told y'all it was Media Wars. So I'm not going to play with y'all. I think Jay-Z dropped a lot of bags. And last week, he won the war. Jay-Z won Media Wars last week. He did. I told you I'm going to give y'all a scoreboard. God damn it, I saw so much news on Jay-Z that was positive. Only thing is, I think he bought it himself. So I'm going to give Jay-Z his clout. And he been fighting AI, meaning y'all don't got the money to fight AI like him. He been fighting AI. Because when Jay-Z fight AI, he put Negroes to work. Get it? Jay-Z got about 10 humans working. He got about 100 plus bloggers working on every platform. Yes. No, he got some shit going on. Yeah. I'm talking about he got Vibe in Pocket, all the hip-hop site. He got all that. He got that. He got that. Rory and Mal, he got all that. Joe, but he got all that. So I'm telling you, Jay-Z been fighting. And I'm going to show you why he been fighting. Because there's still some stuff going on, y'all. So this is my point, right? Check it out. No, man, the Diddler wanted his fans to know he's still good. But I think the Diddler also letting them know, y'all going to be in here next. Y'all going to be in here next. Let me give y'all a clue. Yeah, man. Let me give y'all a clue. I think he's telling us some shit going down, man. He ain't going to be in there by himself. You get it? Because everybody out here saw some predator shit. He telling us, look, y'all going to be here with me. Y'all going to be here with me. I think he telling them, man, he going to be by himself, y'all. I think that's what he said. It looked like somebody I know in that picture, too. All right. I don't care what nobody say. I still think he's gonna pull a Nicky Barnes. I think when the pressure hit, I think he's gonna still take some people down with him, man. That's what I think, man. I think he's gonna sit in there a year to see if he get any love. After that, it's over. That's what I think, man. See, look at this. So all you rappers, everybody tuned in. Everybody, see, he let you know I'm by myself. But eventually, some of y'all gonna be here too. Let's go. The Diddler's trolling, man. The Diddler's at it again, man. He's at it again. So look, as you see, Meek Mill allegedly got detained for nothing. No, Meek Mill, I'm going to say this made up news. Meek Mill, you still affiliate with Roc Nation too. So I've been seeing all these people going to work. But that ain't my point. The key thing is this. This is why I'm going to tell you why they ass going to be grass. For many reasons. But one of them, they telling you right here. Telling you, Meek Mill's fake. He distanced himself. He distanced himself from the Diddler when he got in trouble. So let's go. TMZ reported that police officers were responding to a call of a man having a firearm around 4 a.m. He allegedly was called on, but somebody snitched on him allegedly. So authorities stopped the vehicle that matched the given description and license plate. There was no weapons found, leading all three occupants of the car, including Meek, to be released without being arrested. See, he wasn't even arrested. This is what made me say I actually think Meek Mill called the police on himself. That's what I think. I think he's so desperate for attention. That's what he did, y'all. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. Know why I say that? Because I'm just saying, man, it's either two things, all right? Either he called the police on himself or somebody thought that him and his boys in the car had a gun. I just say that because I just don't see it right now, right? I don't see him being a rapper leaving a New York club. And somebody going to say, I saw Meek Mill with a gun. I think Meek Mill got a gun on him. Meek Mill got a gun on him. And he don't got nothing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I will say this. In my opinion, if you ask me, I think Meek Mill called the police on himself. I also saw them mad because they said Freeway is a sheriff now. That's right. Freeway, the rapper from Philly. It is said he is a sheriff. I don't know if it's true. I got to do more research. It said he's a sheriff now. Y'all also forgot Lil Uzi Vert is from Philly too. Guess who controls Lil Uzi Vert career? Take a good guess. Yeah. Anyway, here you have it, man. I think Meek Mill called the police on himself. All right. He began distancing himself from the music mogul following the start of Diddy's sex trafficking case. Now, I told you Meek Mill's career was over way before that. After the Diddy thing, I told you after that too it was over. But you're going to see Meek Mill is trying to repair his career. He's trying to get some type of street cred. Because remember, in the streets, you know, when you get jacked up by police, that's clout. Yo, man, we just got pulled over, man. Yeah, we got pulled over, man. Yeah, man. He think in his mind that's what he's doing, y'all. He think in his mind that means he's street because he got pulled over. So I'm going to say Meek Mill was about to leave the club, went in the bathroom, and pressed 911 on himself. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say he act like another voice and told on his own license plate and everything for clout. That's what I think. All right? Because he's stupid like that. That's my opinion. What's up, QB? Appreciate everybody that support the channel. Now, let's move on real quick. Now, what else happened? TMZ has been working. Told you. TMZ, they don't play that. TMZ also is master trolls, all right? The TMZ, they be trolling, right? They the master of that shit. Just know that part. I'm always going to tell y'all, I always give TMZ their clout. But when 2 Chainz try to lie, say he didn't get robbed in California, if TMZ dropped that footage of 2 Chainz running around that block, that shit was hilarious. Ever since then, I always respect TMZ. I'll never play with TMZ with color footage. Never. Because the way they had 2 Chainz running around that block, I might watch that shit today. Classic footage. TMZ has all the classic footage. Hey, TMZ, since y'all dropping all these documentaries, can you please make a documentary of all of TMZ's exclusive footage? All all the footage I had, people thought y'all didn't have, or when people try to lie, say they didn't do this and do that, please drop something to everybody being exposed to all y'all leaked videos. All right, that's some good stuff. Now let's go to LeBron James. Shames. Now, y'all, I'm going to say this, Dodger fans. I'm going to give y'all some grief. If you look, I'm going to say the reason why y'all lost the World Series was because of LeBron James' bad luck ass. That's right. The same way Fat Joe got blamed for making the Yankees lose last year, this year you can blame LeBron James. Blame him because he shouldn't have been there. LeBron James has missed his first year of NBA basketball beginning season. This fool is going to Dodger games for clout, y'all. The Dodgers in the World Series. He wants to go to the game for clout, but I'm going to say he the one made them lose. I'm going to say it was him. I'm going to say, well, he a fake Dodgers fan, y'all. You know that. He ain't no real Dodgers. He ain't grow up no Dodgers fan. He's a fraud. No, he's a fraud. Wherever that camera at, wherever it's some clout, that's where he going at. No, he's done. He done, y'all. Hey, LA Dodgers, he made y'all lose. Yup. I told him on this channel, whenever Fat Joe, I showed him Fat Joe and Spike Lee be at the Knicks game. I'll be like, bro, they're going to lose. They're going to make them lose. I watched Fat Joe and Remy make the Liberty lose one time. Yeah, man, they bad luck. Especially LeBron. It was a game 7. The Dodgers had a chance to win the World Series. But thanks to LeBron James, they lost. I'm going to just blame him. I don't care. I was watching it last night, too. Yeah, I watched the World Series. So, he made them lose. It was because of him. So, let's go, y'all. Check it out. This fool is supposed to be on the left. Look at him. Looking scared. No, he actually went outside looking for paparazzi. That's how much he want clout. No, they all doing bad, y'all. When I say all Diddy affiliates, you see him? I'm going to say he called the police on himself, and I'm going to say he was looking for paparazzi because he's trying to get a good image. He's trying to get all good press he can get. LeBron, you're not going to fool America. Now you done pissed off the baseball fans more. Y'all just sorry. You have the clue of LeBron looking scared. Once again, TMZ been working, and they catching everybody slipping. So they caught LeBron slipping at the game. They got a picture of the diddler. Let's go. What else TMZ let us know about Meek Mill? This was just dropped by Meek. This dropped by TMZ. They originally dropped this story on Meek Mill because Meek Mill might have dropped the news on himself and gave it to TMZ. Who knows? All right, so we done with them. On that note, I'm just showing you this. We getting a real talk real quick. So you see, right? They on the run. AI update. The AI campaign against all entertainment, mainly black entertainment, is full-fledged, full forward. So back to the channel, family. Remember when this was just something last year that wasn't viral? It wasn't out of control. Do you remember when I was showing you all these thumbnails of all black celebrities from sports to every background being trolled, disrespected, dragged, all this type of thing, right? Okay, we spoke about that last year. Now this whole year has passed. Now you see it is taking over YouTube. Let me also speed up something to you, and there's no disrespect. I just got to speed it up for you real quick to this part right here. We're talking about YouTube. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but whenever I see Tasha K, 2,400 views in 6 hours. So like I said, I don't know how some people getting 100. 1 minute, a channel gets 100,000 views, and then 1 minute get these views. But I also told you I got a special TV. And the TV I got, I think it tell the truth. And I be seeing people with low numbers a lot. And I don't know what it's about, but I'm just telling you. All right? I'm just telling you something. 2,400 views in 6 hours. This is like the third time I showed you her views low. Not to make an example out of Tasha, but she's supposed to have 1 million plus subscribers. 1 million plus, right? But I don't show you this many a times. And she's not the only one. Because you know what I know the truth of? I know the truth that AI is destroying the algorithm. When I said that certain people are going to be faded, meaning they're going to be around, but they're not going to grow. They're not going to be the top influencers no more because AI has taken over. And I showed you AI taking Tasha K videos. All right? What? Now, for everybody tapped on this channel, look at this thumbnail of this AI video. What are they saying? She's an effing male. It was some idiot named For No Fame. He did a video about 3 years ago. Remember when Brittany Griner got locked up? Yeah, some idiot named For No Fame was trying. He tried to say Brittany Griner was something. Bingo. Told you. I mean, hey, I don't got to say nothing. Like I said, them people got pranked a lot. Let's get into the real talk, y'all, because shit about to get real. Oh, yeah, guess what else happened yesterday? Deionsanders getting blown off the map. Fam, I watching the game. They was down 52-7. They put some more points on the game, but he was getting blowed out. No, remember I said Coach Prime getting fired, right? Oh, yeah. Remember Deion said he all these foot surgeries, right? All this surgery. Well, he been walking around fine. But check this out. Deionsanders says latest blowout loss for Colorado has everything to do with him. He's taking the blame. Bingo. My fault. Told you he gonna get fired, y'all. It's already on the wall. He got blown out last night. Embarrassed. Then a whole bunch of fans went in the stands and took their shirt off and started dancing. Trolling. No, y'all, he got blowed out. It was 54. I'm talking about it was in the third quarter. It was crazy. I said, damn. I was flipping between that and the World Series because I was just, man, they got punished. Because a lot of us know the truth. Travis Hunter was the man last year. No. Boy, oh boy. Deion getting dropped on his head. No. Man, I'm going to just leave this alone. I just wanted y'all to see. He admitted himself it was his fault. All right? So y'all keep catching the stories on him and Karuchi trans. That's a distraction for y'all. The real news is Deion going to get his ass fired. That's the real news. Now we have to get into some real news for real. All right? A real update for everybody. All right? Because remember I told you, man, news gets released, but in one department, the news gets suppressed. So this is very important because I want a lot of y'all to get it clear. I don't want none of y'all getting in no trouble. I don't want none of y'all trying to fight a dead fight, but I also want you to get understanding of what's going on. Now check it out. We're going to get into Nicki Minaj coming out that closet. That's right. We talking about political closet. Now check it out. The president threatens Nigeria with potential military action. Escalates claim of Christian persecution. It is being said, it is being alleged that so-called good Christians are being treated dirty over in Nigeria, being abused. They say they being slayed. That's what they say. I don't know because I'm not over there. So all alleged, all right, all alleged. This is what's being said. But you also see it is a warning. No, it's not a warning. It's a threat. A straight up threat made to them. Now let's go. Now, mind you, you got to understand it's not you got to just look at it for what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just letting y'all know what's the news. This is what he said out of his mouth, the president. If the Nigerian gov continues to allow the slaying of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, firearms blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet. Just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian gov better move fast. Key word right here when I told you, right here. Terrorist thugs. When I said under certain things, you're getting labeled as terrorist thugs. Now, let me decode this for you, my opinion. Right here. When it says, right here, okay, they will attack fast and vicious and sweet. They also, in my opinion, is what I'm also going to let you come. Like I said, I'm being careful about this. My whole thing is this. I also know this applies to if any of them are here illegal, they in trouble off the rip. Meaning they don't got a leg to stand on. Any of them here illegal, they have nothing to stand on. Anybody that's here legit, that does not apply to them. It doesn't apply to no Nigerian that's Christian. It don't apply to a lot of people. It applies to specific ones with a specific mentality, behavior. That's what it's about. So if their behavior is true of what's being said, then it's going to be a problem, and this is the action going to be taken. Now, Nicki Minaj had to step up. Now let's check this out. It's very, very, very delicate stuff. But I told y'all things were going to get real, meaning lines were going to get drawn. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Now, is this not what I've been talking about? This is what I've been telling y'all all these months to get you to understand that this is the key to diversity. See, people always talk about this, that, and the third, but what happened is everybody started being more focused on everybody else's religion and how everybody else living instead of focus on their own. Meaning, in this country, you have the right to your own religion, beliefs, faith, no matter what it is. Why you think they got all these? If a person wants to go to the church of Satan, that's their business. Why you care about it? You supposed to be worried about your faith. That's what all this is about. But I was telling people we're in a diverse place, meaning it's people here from all walks of life around the world, and they have different religions and beliefs. So, and people don't like Nicki Minaj. That's the thing. See, in your world, you're trained not to like people. So you're going to look at it like, man, she talking about, man, fuck her talking about that shit. No, it's not about that. It's about what I said. People understand shit is real, and some things I can't play with because things have to be done and said. And that's what it is. Meaning the Barbie shit is in the closet. Meaning she had to put that shit up for, if it's just for a day, she had to be a grown-ass woman. That's what this means. Numerous countries all around the world are being affected by this horror, and it's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. Thank you to the president and his team for taking it seriously, taking it seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer. Why? Now, like I said, I keep it real around here about a lot of stuff. And I'm going to tell y'all this straight up, and I told y'all this a lot. I don't disrespect people's religion. And like I said, one thing I always knew, me personally, y'all, no matter what I did in life, I never was into disrespecting Christians. Know why? Because I told you, they supposed to be the good people. When I say stuff like everybody's not supposed to be bad, y'all. Everybody's not supposed to be bad. The Christians are supposed to be the good people. That's who they're supposed to be. Get it? All religious people are supposed to be the good people. Get it? But see, everybody wanted everybody to be the same. So guess what? I'm gonna say the same thing even for all Christians. It's Christians. It's not your place to judge everybody else. It's not just because you Christian don't give you the right to judge people that draw 5-point stars. That's their business. Because that's the truth. Get it? Meaning everybody got a right to believe in what they believe in. Because everybody got their own path. But this is my thing. No, the Christians are supposed to be the good ones. When you go in history, when you go throughout anything, they are supposed to, meaning the people that 100% live by the book called the Bible are supposed to be the good moral citizens in any country you go at. Meaning, we're not talking about fake people. We're talking about people that have been going to church and got daggone kids and they never stop. They live it every day. They never stop. We're talking about real Islamic faith. We're not talking about Islamic terror. We're talking about people that live the faith every day and they don't stop and they don't get distracted. They don't care about entertainment. They don't care about none of this stuff. They just love their religion and that's all they do. Those are the real religious people. Everybody else, you're going to claim I'm this, I'm that, but you ain't nothing. So let's get this clear what real Christians are. People forgot that. So no matter how bad I got, no matter what it is, I always respect. Meaning, it's to this day. If I go and say I go to the store and certain things I'm not going to do around church. That's just me. Certain things I'm always about. Always been like that. Even when we was in the street, certain things we not doing on Sunday. It's just what it is, y'all. It's out of respect. But see, people lost that, right? So they lost their balance. So what's being said and done, this ain't just about Africa. It's about here. It's about family. It's about people accepted wicked behavior as the standard. No, see, I'm a good person, but I will get wicked on your ass. That's me. That's really how shit go. See, you're supposed to Live and let die, let people be. But see, y'all became antagonizers and harassers of people and making people feel less than them because they not with you on. So y'all became gangbangers and spiritual tormenting people. That's why you're going to see on this channel, I would have to be a certain way the past years where I had to break out of it because I told you it was a fight. It was a fight of good versus evil. Meaning a bunch of evil, wicked people that's in the closet coming around people acting like they cool, like everybody's all good. No, y'all all demonic ass people. But the problem is you don't want to be by yourself because the real demonic people, they be by themselves. Like I said, y'all all these fake weird people. Because I know the truth. Real gothic people don't bother nobody. Real satanic worshipers don't bother nobody. People that's into Buddhism don't bother nobody. I'm talking about the real people. I'm talking about they got the scrolls, the scriptures. They put money into it. I'm talking about when they enter their culture, you're going to know. They might have a Bible cost $1,000 from back in the day. This person got an ancient statue in their crib. He paid $5,000 on their shit for real. What I'm saying is this, y'all. You better learn in this new world of diversity. Let people be them. Let people live their life. You from a world of judging, and guess what? That was the fake Christian. What? Going around judging people. Meanwhile, you a hypocrite. No, that's fake. You judging people, but you don't even know the book by yourself. We're talking about a lot of stuff, y'all. The thing we're talking about today, what I want people to get through their head, is let people live their life. All right? That's first thing first. Now, to this right here, I'm giving y'all the update. Nigeria was warned about their behavior towards Christians. I'm not saying it's a fact. I don't even know if it's a fact. I have no knowledge of this. I'm just letting y'all know what's being said. But I also want you to understand that if this is true, or if something pop off, that means any dirty Nigerians here, meaning if you're not legit, that means your time up. Because when I told you it's a lot of fake black people here, no, the truth is, I got to keep it real. It's been some Nigerians here doing dirt disguised as black people, meaning it's Nigerians that did dirt, went to jail, got arrested, but black people got blamed for it. Meaning when they say all this crime for black people do all this crime. No, a percentage of that black crime is Nigerians too. That's my point. Because I know the truth. They are dominating a lot of states. They dominate a lot of states. But like I said yesterday, when I said what? They just put it on Latino. No, it's a lot of nations. But what people got to understand, if you are legit, you have nothing to worry about. So let me make this clear. It is plenty of legitimate Nigerians that have been here for decades and decades. This has nothing to do with them. This has anything, if anything they saying about this is what it, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not speaking on nothing I don't know about. So I'm not saying this shit true. I'm not saying it ain't true. I don't know. But I know this warning is true. This warning is for real. All right? So they're going to have to put up a shut up. So you see right here. But the main thing I want to try to see is terrorist thugs. You're going to see the word terrorist and thugs are put together. Because in America, thugs are labeled terrorists. That's the part I'm talking about with America. Thugs are labeled terrorists. When I said before, I gave y'all the warning. They all gave us the warning. National TV, they coming. When Young Thug went to prison, it was part of that terrorist stuff. Because once they started using these guns with all these bullets and all these people started getting shot and they picking up 100 shells, no, gang banging and street activity started being classified as terrorism, terrorizing the neighborhood. So to speed it up for y'all, Nicki had to grow up, meaning she had to come out that political closet. She had to co-sign. See that? But this is what I'm trying to show you. This what caught my attention. The president's granddaughter had went viral for posting, but she was playing Nicki in the background. So I saw the other day when Nicki was giving her, paying homage for, thanks for playing my whatever. But then that post came a couple days later on our boom. So you're gonna see 2.4 million views, all right? I'm showing you the likes, 11,000. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you to show you that when I spoke about all these different things going on, like family, there's things going on you don't know about, and some things you do. when I showed you that people been pushing fake media, they pay for themselves. I'm not going to go through it today. I showed you all the celebrities that got fake likes, fake views, and fake all of that, fake comments. I done showed y'all already. Now, you see this? This is the stuff that really be going viral that you're not going to never know about. Why am I saying this? Why? Okay. When I said she coming out the political closet, I already knew who she was. Because the clues was already in your face. When you saw the president with who? Lil Wayne. That was your proof. So I already knew what's up. But I understand. See, I started going back in time. So when I saw Lil Wayne with the president, I was like, nah, that means Lil Wayne always been red. I started putting it together too. Well, we had a lot of elections. Been over a couple of decades, about a decade plus now, right? So I just started thinking like, yo, when it's time for elections, certain people don't say nothing. Meaning, okay, whenever it was blue people running for all, whatever, I started noticing there's certain black entertainers, they don't say nothing, like Steve Harvey. I was like, Steve Harvey never tried to get me to vote. I just started thinking about all this shit one day. And I was like, oh, I think they are different sides. And then I was like, just through time I started putting together. And I was like, nah, they all political. Because Jay-Z was a clue. I said, okay, once he's a political figure, then as time went on, I see Kanye was a political figure. Then I see how Jay-Z and Kanye became adversaries. I got it clear after that. So you want to be technical. After 2016, when Hillary didn't get, that's when I got it clear. No, these rappers are also political. Because also as they get older, they have to switch over because they gotta transition their record sales and the votes. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of things going on. It's a reason. The truth, what I'm going to tell y'all today, in my opinion, this is all my opinion. Because like I said, I don't got no side. This is my opinion. One side has to rebuild. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. And people saying this. Barry had swag, all right? He had a lot of things going for him. Barry was highly likable. Bill Clinton was highly likable. They had style. They had finesse. They had something with them. But the truth is, everybody else has been corny. It's just the truth. Corny. So I think they just got to find the right voice, the right person, the right people. Because these people right here also prove that another reason why I said their career is over with, they don't have no career. Why? Part of why I said them using fake numbers online got exposed with elections, y'all. These are the things I kept telling you. They use so many fake numbers, they couldn't get nobody elected. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's common sense. It's common sense, y'all. They lost their influence because of their sorry-ass celebrities. So I'm going to tell you again, it's not so much of the blue party. When you look at the blue party now, you think about back in the day how they were more serious. They had people like Jesse Jackson with them. See, they had people with them that demanded certain stuff. See what I'm saying? They had a different movement. But this time they had clowns. I'm going to say they won by social media influence, but in the end, I think the social media influence backfired on them. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think during the whole era of social media, they were winning. Meek Mill was with the blue. All of them. Oh, LeBron. You're going to see the whole time of social media. Beyonce. Megan. See? But when it came time for those polls, it proved that they do not have the influence they portray, y'all. And I also think that's part of why they're in trouble. Meaning, it's like fake numbers. It's the same thing. If I use fake numbers every day, then a company calls me to the office. The company wants to give me some money. They want to see my real analytics. I get to the company, my real analytics show I've been using fake-ass numbers. Meaning, I try to get over on them, but they checked my real analytic numbers and found out I was perpetrating a fraud. Well, if they gave me money for some fake numbers, guess who's going to be in trouble? And I think a lot of people have been doing that, y'all. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of things going on with these systems. When I spoke about how it was all public information, how the gov took over all of these apps. The gov took over these apps because you got to look at it. A lot of these apps were used for illegal scamming. When I lie to you and I tell you how flawless my business is because I paid for 1,000 likes and I got 5 stars. Meanwhile, I'm selling you cheap ass fake product the whole time. Scamming, y'all. That's called scamming. And that been going on. So I think, this is my opinion, y'all. I think that they were manipulating those numbers on social media for family. You're not getting it. People's on Instagram talking about they got 50 million, 100 million. You got 100 million subscribers. So like I said, you don't got to be a genius. Put all other black celebrities under BT. That's why I say BT. The whole BT is democratic, y'all. Democrat control BET. That's why I said it like that. The blue controls BT. BT controls the entertainers, which all influence the hood. That's why I gave you the clue. Whenever you was first told to vote, it wasn't on no regular TV. When you was first told to vote, it was on BET. So stop playing. Rock the vote, vote or die. That's when they started making voting a trend for y'all. Hip-hop voting. All right, Russell Simmons, come out, get him to vote. It became a fad for y'all generation. So guess what else? Since y'all generation have been voting, look what you got left. Told you it's a reason for all this. See, it's easy to blame one person or this one or that one. No, you guys been doing all the voting the past decade. So look what you got. Okay, no, I think the Blue Party understood that they don't have nobody, and I think they also discovered that they be lying on their views. Because y'all, with all of these damn celebrities, they could not get nobody elected. Now let me bring it back for you one more time. Now think about back in the days in the Michael Jackson era, Quincy Jones. See, it was different. Meaning, like they all got behind. Look how they all got behind Bill Clinton. Bingo, nothing. See what I'm talking about? All right, stuff like that. Now let's speed it up. I'm just showing y'all this because now you know Nicki is out. She is red. Now you know. You could have put it together already, but you also will see this. This is my whole point of showing y'all this. You now see that the beef was never about no rap, y'all. Can you see it now? It was never just about no rap. Now you see the slander campaigns? That's what it was all about, y'all. And I told you it switches. This is another way you put it together. You'll see when they was winning, just look at who was in office. This how I put it all together. When they was winning, look who was in office. And then when they was winning, you know who was in office. And then what? She was losing. And the whole 4 years, she got dragged. Remember? That's how it worked. Remember, she got dragged the whole time. Nigga being called up. She was being called a you know what head, all that. Dragged the whole time. Now, it switches. I told you that's how it worked. 4 years, now they finished. You're gonna see this whole year, they've been getting dragged. Because people's not in power no more. I told you, that's how you know the regime switch. Now you're gonna see they not the headline. Who been trending all year? Nicki, even though she ain't do what? Drop no music. So you see, she ain't dropped no music. Cardi done dropped the album, promotion, Walmart. You see Nicki been trending more than her this year. And you see Nicki been trending more than her this year. Same thing I showed you. The past couple years, you'll see the same thing. The same time she was getting dragged, same time Kanye West was getting dragged. Because this is the point we at now where I wanted y'all to understand. The era we're from is now the adult era. Political. Get it? Whether voting, whether getting elected, whatever it is. All right? Rapping is for kids. I told you hip-hop, rap now is a circus. But the older adults of music, they are political. They showed you that the last election. When you seen Tyler Perry come out, J-Lo, you also have never saw that many celebrities come out last year because that's where they at now. But what you're not looking at, no matter if Tyler Perry's supposed to be the biggest black man with all this viewership and following, their parties are finished because they couldn't get no votes, y'all. Simple. So I'm saying that because you will see, even though this woman is not making no music, she's still out trending all of them because of her position. So, you know, J-Lo career is over. So, update. Last year, election this week, so go out and vote. Last year this week, I said, after this, all their careers are over. Now let's take a look a year later. Did Cardi B career get better? No. Megan career get better? No. Did Beyonce career get better? No. You know Kelly Rowland gonna play the sidekick to the day she died? No. And you know J-Lo didn't get better. She flopped more than once. Bingo. So now you got it clear, y'all. All right? Everything I said. Now, y'all stay tuned. Meaning, this whole year was a reset. I told you, this whole year was going to be about cleaning up. If you are legit, you have nothing to worry about. But anybody here that is not good, I'm going to tell you right now. And look, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians, warning, the Nigerian gov better move fast. So I'm just letting y'all know the update, which means if something happened between this country and there, any illegal Nigerians here, they ass get rounded up. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So let's switch to this real quick as I breeze through. Now let me show you this real quick. Okay? This week, Jay-Z has won the war on media. All right? I think he dropped about $2 million on media, period. This week, he won the war, meaning it was all Jay-Z news. Therefore, it was nothing to talk about. Now, what is to talk about is I've been seeing some things. Let's see this real quick. Check this out. The allegations Jay-Z suit claims the woman admitted to his representatives that no assault occurred and that her lawyer pushed her to pursue the false narrative for financial gain, resulting in over $20 million in professional damages for his company, Roc Nation. Now, this is going, now let me show you something. Okay, you know when he got accused of going in that room. This is the catch of that whole thing. A lot of back and forth with the defamation. But the woman that said it, this is the narrative. Not saying it's a fact, not saying it's true. The woman is saying she still stands by what she said. The narrative is, which is not a fact. They're trying to say that his people swayed her or dropped the bag, something, into making her say something else. But it's all alleged. But it was all disguised under that Tony Busby lawsuit, meaning hidden. Like I said, it's all allegations. This is recent updating from Wikipedia shit, meaning this recent shit. Allegations. Now, the woman that claimed to admit to his, remember, she admitted to his representatives. His representatives. That was the catch-22. But you're going to see right here, current status. Current status. The Jane Doe, because I pulled up, like I said, so much fake news on Jay-Z. I pulled up Jay-Z real news. Meaning, what's really going on with Jay-Z? When I say fake news, it's news people put out on themselves, y'all. Meaning, yeah, it's news, because it's news, but it's not natural, organic. Current status. The Jane Doe continues to stand by her original claims, despite withdrawing the lawsuit, citing fear of intimidation and retaliation as reasons for the withdrawal. A California judge dismissed a separate extortion suit Jay-Z filed against Busby. See, y'all forgot that. He tried to say Busby was trying to extort. That shit got thrown out. Busby in July 2025, but the federal defamation suit in Alabama is ongoing. I'm going to leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. ICE says they're conducting targeted raids in the Chi-Town. Why? A lot of people going to be locked up with the diddler. Like I said, he locked up now, but when he come home, he going to come home. Most people out here, they getting life. Most people out here going to prison getting a minimum of 10 years. Minimum. All right? So, you don't believe that? Let me show you something real quick. No, I told y'all where we at with this. Now I'm going to give y'all clarity. It's a criminal profile that has been accepted through rap. They didn't understand rap was a grooming. I was watching a special on music yesterday with the woman was in the Museum of Music. And like she said, like they all, it's a fact. But everybody knows music can actually control your brain. Music can actually take over your spirit. Those strings become hooks on your brain and you will be a puppet. I told you. It's not a mistake. Everybody that loves rap looks alike. But they didn't know. Everything they was taught was culture. In the end, it got flipped to something else. And it means criminal. It means weirdo. It means predator. I'm going to show you again. You're looking at a predator. This is why all these neighborhoods got to get shaken down, because there's a lot of predators. And most of these predators are in your neighborhoods. So we have more proof of a predator. I told y'all the dreads mean predator, y'all. Y'all don't want to believe me. So we're going to leave it at that. Young girl from Louisiana, 13, went missing. She just turned up in a box in Pittsburgh, the home of dope heads. Keyshawn, currently 26 of Pittsburgh, PA, is accused of luring the girl to his home where he actually assaulted her for days. It's something else I also told y'all. Let me be clear again. When I said this Geppetto shit, it's not just no older people. When I said this has nothing to do with just, no. I was telling y'all, this whole Geppetto shit is not based on people in their 50s, 40s, 30s. Now, some of them, yeah. What I was telling you is, a lot of the Geppetto shit is going to be people in their 20s doing the teenagers. 24, 16. Get it? 20, 28, 17. Told y'all what's going to happen. Meaning, in this right here, that's how I go. Because I went through this when I went through the whole gaming shit. And I was telling y'all, due to the gaming, it already has grown-ups and kids interacting. That's what y'all don't get. So I told y'all, but I did all these specials. The predators been got smart. Why? He gonna get in trouble for text messaging that youngster. He gonna leave a trail. But if he's a gamer, he can talk to them through the headset and won't get in trouble. It's disguised through gaming. I told y'all already. That's another way they've been luring them. Getting cool with them on video games. On video games, you can send the kids gifts, send them digital money, all that shit. Tell y'all, man, when I've been breaking down all this stuff, but I just wanted y'all to see he's a predator. All right? In the last day, everything has been flipped. This is the face of predator. Told you already. You're going to call it culture. You're going to call it whatever you want to call it. Just know one thing. If you wasn't born that way, that shit mean predator. All right? That's it. And it's not my judgment. It's judgment of society. Text reveals. Cater Scott message. Suspect kidnapped me again. Now look. This woman right here. Another victim of a what? Predator. She got snatched up, found missing, right? Now, she was dealing with this dude. And she joking around. I want you to come kidnap me like you did last time. You know how sometimes people use that as slang, come get me, meaning I know what she's saying. Allegedly, the joke is, come get me. I'm gonna be with you for the weekend. I don't want to go back home type shit. I just want to be with you, whatever. So allegedly, she joked like that in those words. But allegedly something happened to her for real. But I'm just showing you, when I said it's not a coincidence, everybody get locked up for sex crimes, everybody get locked up for all wicked criminal crimes, for murder, blood. Somehow they never have a fade, they never have a taper, they never have a fresh razor line. Somehow they always got the same exact look. Huh? Even to the point of what he's accused of. Told you, man. You're going to look just like the rappers. That's the plan. He's accused of being a predator. You being accused of being a predator. Meanwhile, not saying it's true. Well, I'm just showing you. It's the stereotype. Me and my people knew about this a long time ago because it goes back to super predator. Let's go. Stereotypes. She told the suspect to kidnap me again. Meanwhile, she disappeared for real. This man is facing charges, among other offenses, in connection with the fatal shooting. He slayed her with a firearm. You also know it has never been this many women dying. See the dreads? You're going to think it's culture. Now, like I said, this has nothing to do with people that grow their dreads for spiritual reasons. Or it's not about me judging nobody, period, y'all. It's about what shit means. It's the same way back in the day, bald head meant militant. To this day, bald head means militant, bald head means skinhead. All right? If 5 white guys cut their hair right now and walk together, you're going to say they skinheads. You're going to say they racist. Even though it's not true. They could all had a bet. If the Dodgers lose, we got to go bald for a week. But you're going to say they skinheads because it's called stereotypical looks. Classification, y'all. Does not mean it's true. But that is the naked eye judgment. Get it? Bald head meant rebellion back in the day. Now they flipped it. With long hair meant rebellion if you got dreads. Why? The rappers wore dreads. Everybody with dreads kept getting, more people were getting locked up with dreads for sex crimes than being caught with a Bible with dreads. See? Back in the day, dreads was affiliated with Rastaman, Bible, stuff like that. Righteous, religious, vegetarian. No, they flipped it with dreads now meant animal, flesh eater, predator. No, it's been like that. Stereotypes, man. And you was going to be proud of it through rap. Meanwhile, they don't got to be in society. They be in houses all day, and they be behind limo tents. All right? No, meanwhile, it don't matter what you think. That always your classification, whether you know it, like it or not. Don't matter. You could be a genius with a PhD. You could be a billionaire. You still going to have that classification on you, y'all. Why? Because too many bad people have ruined it. So, 2 predators, y'all. Right? This is why it's troops on ground coming to your neighborhood. Because somebody is the face of predators. They ain't the only ones, but they're the face of it. Now let me show you some more movie shit because you thought it was a joke, right? Check this out, family. Check this out, family. Holla at me, y'all. This one I get to have fun. I told you, I love the future. I love new stuff. That's what I'm about. I talk about the past, but I don't care about the past. Now, holla me in the chat. Holla me in the background. What is this car right here? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Oh, yeah, we don't just play that game with people how they dress and look. What are you looking at, y'all? Holla at me right now. New World Order, new stuff. Told you, man. Ain't nobody talking about 2004. That's when the police was in them Impalas and shit. Let's go. That's right. Robot police, Timo. That's right. That's right. The Tesla truck, y'all. No, y'all, everybody, we got pranked. I told you, they futuristic, man. They smart. They ain't going to trick me. Guess what? I'm going to tell y'all this the other day. I told y'all these people are not. Look, man, the Tesla robot is really the new police officers. I put it together the other day. And then when I saw this car, bingo, no. They let us know about the robots as our friend first. But they're going to be the police robots. Why? I saw the movies. One of the last RoboCop showed me what's going to happen. The robot's going to post up. They're going to post up and down the street. It's all connected with the cameras. It's going to be one system. See, I told you a lot of this stuff you see in your neighborhood cameras. No, a lot of it's going to be the 5G to also help control these robots. Yeah, man, robots going to be patrolling hoods now. Cling, cling, cling. clink. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You better not touch them. You better not go in that perimeter. You know you're gonna do. That's how it's gonna be. Elon is a prankster. Told you, man. You see how he got everybody into the Tesla trucks? Well, Tesla got a new deal with law enforcement. They the new police cars. And the truth is, they badass police cars. So Las Vegas has the first edition of Tesla police cars. Wow, right? So you see that? So you see, I'm telling you what happened. Like Elon brought out this stuff. He let the American public play around with it. No, y'all, there's gonna be robots in them things. This what defund the police was all about, y'all. Like I say, I watched all the movies. I've been telling y'all all this shit. All the movies I watched as a kid playing out now. Now let me show you how everything works in real time. Positive shit. Look, as we speak right now, Demolition Man and Total Recall playing right now for free on YouTube. I did a movie decode with both of them. Both these movies will talk about the future, the time we in right now, and I was raised off both of the movies. So that's why I tell you, I knew a lot because I just knew about a lot because me and my friends, we raised on this shit. I didn't get no information from online about nothing new or none of that. No, they told me in Total Recall one day you got to pay for air. And now you pay for water, right? It's oxygen. There's still H2O. That water bill high, right? When they came out with Total Recall, there was no such thing as all this bottled water you got to pay for. So I got the clues back then on a lot of stuff. They also showed everybody's going to be a weirdo. Everybody's going to be an agent. And they showed me in Total Recall, the main agent's going to be you know who. BT. Also, Demolition Man, wherever y'all go, y'all destructive. This movie was all about now. You see his hair? There was no such thing as them walking around with blonde hair, cuts like that, none of that shit. So they were telling you in the last, see, it was a virtual prison, meaning the whole concept of Demolition Man is life after crime is over. And they showed me in Demolition Man, it was going to be a time where it's going to be no more crime in America, and a lot of foreign people was going to be walking around, meaning America was going to be so diverse, and it showed me that a certain community was gone, and the only time you're going to see them is in a museum. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Bingo. Playing right now as we speak. As also what's showing on YouTube right now. RoboCop. Right now as we speak. You looking at the real shit, y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all all. Life is a prank. Everything we thought was real was fake. And everything you thought was fake was real. My people that know about books, you get it clear because you know about fiction and nonfiction. I learned all this shit a long time ago, y'all. A long time ago. The movies, they put real stuff in the movie. And then reality TV show, straight fake. That's what I'm saying. No, y'all. So if you don't get it, I'm going to tell you again, y'all. The clues of your future is in technology. See, when I look at stuff like this is what you ask yourself. Are you even going to be around when these cars are standard? Meaning, when they just driving everywhere like it's normal, where you going to be at? That's why I say, by the time those are normal, it won't be no such thing as crime, y'all. Trust me on that. Hell no. Not at all. Because they're going to have the system where if you outside and you're a criminal, go watch all the movies. The technology is out now. Go watch all the movies. You walking down the street, you ain't supposed to even be outside. You're a criminal. That shit pick up and know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be like that. Okay, you outside the hours of this time, school hours. What you doing outside? You don't got a job. Pull up on them. Automatic car pull up on you. Where you going at? That's how it's going to be. No shop. You ain't going shoplifting. It's going to be like that. Everybody's society going to be checked. As you walking, you don't know you're being checked. But say you're a criminal trying to come outside and blend in with the crowd, that shit picking your whole shit up. It's going to be something like that. Trust me on that, y'all. Just go watch watch one of the last RoboCop. You'll see it. Just watch it. It's all in the movies, y'all. Yes, because the movies also show you they had the technology already, meaning they had the blueprints. The movies will show you the blueprints. They got the blueprints, but I know none of this shit could be real until 5G came out. So they had the blueprint shit made and just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always been, y'all. To this day, to prove to you military been ahead. When they made the goddamn stealth plane that soared through the sky, don't make no noise. They released them in the 90s, but they had them before that. And you still gonna see them shits ain't standard. Nah, y'all. If like five of those stealths come over your neighborhood and they fly low, trust me, you'll think there was aliens coming. Trust me on that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me on that. They look like black ghosts in the sky. So look, right? Meanwhile, I want y'all to see, right? As all this weird predator stuff going on, and don't forget, the two people on the hit list of America getting locked up is terrorists and predators. And what? Illegals. Dope sellers. Anybody that's been preying on anybody, right? I'm gonna make it simple. Anybody that been basing their life on having fun, getting over on other people, ruining people's life, they are all the ones on the hit list. Anybody that's been taken or known as a taker and not a giver, they are the ones getting erased. They the ones gonna get, you get it, y'all? Whether they've been, no matter what it is, all the people with no good in them, their time is up. That's what all it's about. So look, meanwhile, I wanted y'all to see when I said that one department is nothing but clowns, idiots, and fools. So like I said, a lot of people, it's not about you like Nicki. Like, I don't care about none of that. Because I'm not fond of none of them like that. She had to be grown. And she had to step up and make certain things known. Because the reason why I'm saying this, if more people don't start being serious, I don't care who they are, people gonna never take y'all serious again. And don't forget what I said. This whole year was a prank on the men. The revelation this year was most men that claim they this, that, and the third, they a joke. So I wanted you to see also how a lot of these people love Halloween. Now, remember, they say, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate that. But you're going to see they love Halloween. They love it. Why? They get to be themselves. They get to be themselves. Y'all put it all together. Them people love Day of the Dead. They love Cinco de Mayo now. And they love Halloween. They love them shits. They are the most, pay attention, y'all. These people are the most willing participants in Halloween and no other holiday. See, let me show you the science. Christmas based on giving. Thanksgiving based on giving. Positive. They don't participate in that. But when it comes time for dressing up and doing other shit, they with all that. So like I said, if you're going to celebrate the holiday, celebrate them all. Get it? No, y'all. This who they are now. This who they are now. I'm showing you for a reason. Now, that has nothing to do with this parade. So when you heard the freaks come out at night, when I told you about Freak Nation is for real, hopefully you get it clear now. Yes, they was outside too. Michael Jackson Thriller. And they was doing the Thriller dance. Don't. They was doing that head nod. Yeah, they was doing the whole thing. Weirdos, y'all. Weirdos. No, this is American public. This is Freak Nation of America. So let me be honest on this part. The legitimate people had to come in because most Americans like, look, all Americans like this had to be replaced. So guess what? Even though the president has sent his threats, right, to Nigeria, I'm telling you, it's only about illegal activity. Because the truth is, the legitimate Nigerians had to come here and work and hold it down because a lot of the Americans became idiots. So that's why I say, I understand all nations had to come here because this is what Americans love to do. They love this. No, see, it's not that Americans do weird stuff. They love it. See? And we couldn't have it where everybody's weird. You gotta leave some people normal. So, being that a lot of y'all lost y'all noodles, they had to let other people come in. So the only problem now is anybody that's illegal, anybody that's been taken away from the system, they the ones in trouble. And as far as all the Nigerian Christians, they in good standards. So this ain't about that. But I want y'all to see that, no, when I said that these so-called folks right here, they at the bottom of the whole barrel. And they are the sorriest and the most disgraced. And they are the ones who have shown their true colors. You now see why they're called colored people? I told you it's the reason why they call colored people. They don't want to believe me. No, they're colored people, y'all. That's who they are. Also means they're clowns. All right? See that? You see who's in the front of the pack, right? All right. It was raining men. That's them. So these also are the people that became what? Political figures. That's also part of the what? Woke movement. Did you know every last one of them are in the woke movement? All right. Are you getting this now, Freak Nation? Can you now get their thoughts, views, and opinions, how we've been pranked? Can you understand? These are the people that had opinions on marriage. These are the people that had opinions on parenting. Are you getting that? These are the people that had opinions on economy. Told you, man, y'all all been pranks. See? What am I showing you? The Halloween characters of America, y'all. Told you the spirit here became super demonic. So anybody talking good, I'm with them. I'm with them. Right? Oh, yeah. Everything I said on this channel will be proven. Now, remember when I told you about black HBCUs? When I said, guys, for one, you're not that important no more. And I also showed you, blacks, you're not even that important on HBCUs no more. I said, you've been replaced. You're not the favored minority. Then again, it's not even about minorities no more. I also told you that the real truth is black is a study. African-American studies mean anybody can study it and learn how to be African-American as well as understand black people. Because you also didn't get what I got clear. You guys have your own study because you're your own people. You are your own people. You are your own species. That's why those topics are so interesting. And going to your college really means this is how we study you in close detail. See, when I go to your colleges, I'm actually studying you like this is your laboratory, but you don't understand that. The same way all your schools are right by hood, stuff like that. Politics, studies. Colleges do studies, but you're going to see a college by every what? Hood. Certain colleges. But here's my point. Jeff Bezos, his ex, donates $300 million to HBCUs in just 1 month. Jeff Bezos' ex donates $300 million to black HBCUs in 1 month. But she ain't the only one been giving them money. How much he giving y'all? You got your proof now. How much money he give them all these years? They gave him some money, but they also use him for a lot of shit. How much money? No, this also called they've been buying your HBCU. They done bought this shit. That's what it means. They bought it. They've been buying them shits because it's gonna be a new student. Told you it's not about you guys no more, y'all. It's about diversity. Diversity, all people. Been telling y'all this, but I already knew why. Because it was a black college that was so packed. They did not even have enough room for people to sleep at. And a lot of people was not from here. It was on news. No, don't know. The other thing is this. Remember, y'all all wanted to be rappers, bad bitches, YouTubers, whatever. Y'all don't go to college no more. So being that y'all been online the past 10 years so long, everybody and their mother been going to these colleges. So let me be clear about a lot of shit. I joke on like Generation Z and stuff like that, but the truth is, man, they are geniuses. Generation Z is smart, y'all. It's just that one thing. They just are the most detached from reality in their history. That's it. That's really it. But this money given to these HBCUs is for the future, y'all. It's for the new people. When I'm telling y'all that all this old shit is old, I gave y'all all the scenarios of cell phones, SIM cards. No matter how much we love a program, we can watch Good Times every day, y'all. But do you know how many TV shows are made every day? We can love the Jeffersons. This is what your life is. Your life is the Jeffersons and Good Times. You love your favorite characters in it. You love your comfort zone. But what you don't accept is, go look on any app right now as we speak. So many shows have been created that you know nothing about. So many shows are in a 7th series you know nothing about. Well, if you get that part clear, that's how life works now. That's what the world is. So like I said, I'm not here to stop nobody from nothing. My responsibility is to let you know what's going on. So I'm going to let y'all know. A lot of y'all are stuck in a world that is way behind. Meanwhile, everything new is laid out. These are the clues of the new world. I'm giving y'all the clues, y'all. When you see these new police vehicles, Elon Musk, Microsoft wife, the one that was there, 300 million in colleges. You know what this means? Run, get educated. Run, get educated. When I said in the future, if you're not smart, you ain't going to make it. Guess what they know? They also know y'all kids' failing rates already. Told you it's already predictable. It's predictable. They know the kids failing now, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. They know they ain't going to college. So being that y'all not going to be at these black colleges like that, we got to let other people come. Told you they know already. I told you your future is predicted already. It don't take a genius, y'all. It's algorithm. If we study all y'all schools these past 10 years, 5 years, 7 years, we see the rates. Meaning this is y'all future, right? Well, we already know they're not going to college. Period. We know it's common sense. You're going to keep giving them school clothes and putting them at the bus and going, he's not going to college. She ain't going. We see the fucking grades. We see the track record. We see the IQ. We see the pattern. They're not going. So they're not, think about, they're not going to wait. No, the pipeline must continue on. Any kid smart? Come on, let's go. No, I'm going to show you something else. Her giving this black college the money, Jeff Bezos, all this shit, this is telling you, y'all guys are not even going to be around like that in the future. So don't worry about it. You're not even going to be around to see the shit. This money drop, this shit for the next 30 years. That's what it's about. The next 25 to 30 years. I told you what the real race is. This shit for the next 25, 30 years, y'all. Why? If your child is 10 years old, 12, 13, 14, 15, this is for when they get older. When these college graduates are going to have top-notch tech jobs. That's this about. They're going to start putting them tech programs through these colleges, y'all. Like I said, I know what's going to happen. The HBCU is about to get uplifted. No, that's why, man, family, when I told y'all this campaign, man, when I was telling you that, I showed it to you. They have been, it's a campaign against black. When I say campaign against black college, I was telling you it's a campaign against all black fraternities and sororities because they know they control the black colleges. So I told y'all it's an exposure on everybody, not just Diddy. Everything y'all love being exposed, which anything which is the cornerstones of y'all power, anything that's the cornerstone of y'all power in these communities have been under attack. Be getting bust up with mallets and hammers. This was the real talk. So being that y'all were the top influencers on these campuses, y'all the main ones had to be exposed. Y'all being exposed online. Because what else y'all not getting? What y'all not getting is all other college students from around the world here watching y'all. Everybody here watches y'all. I told you, y'all have been entertaining the world lately. You didn't get y'all so much shit y'all didn't get. When they just told you about all those kids at Harvard and Yale getting all that money, they were all foreign entities, which means a lot of the college kids were not from here. Meaning the young crowd that been online, a lot of the young people not from here. So they've been the ones watching your embarrassment. When I said the era that has collapsed of Diddy, what they don't get is, let me make it clear for you. This whole era has become the TV show that the young people watch. See, you lived through this era, you still living in it. But it's young people, they don't know nothing about it. They don't care about the history of it. They just know it's entertainment. And this is what I say where y'all life now is entertainment, meaning y'all are the generation of straight failures and idiots. So while everybody's watching y'all, what? Why they idiots? Because the truth is, they had all this money, but you see now they have no power. Meanwhile, what I'm saying is they didn't establish no serious businesses. They didn't establish no serious charities. Because how the hell was Jeff Bezos' wife? She donates $300 million. We're going to just leave it at that, y'all. We're just going to leave it alone. All right? We're just going to leave it alone. All right? We're just going to leave it alone. I'm just done with it. So look, right? Let's go back to the top. Y'all just stay tuned, man. Don't answer your door, right? This guy right here had a 13-year-old in the box. Kept her for a long time because he was having his pleasure with her. But like I said, the diddler's not going to be the only one locked up, y'all. He's going to have a lot of company. He's going to have a lot of company. And I ain't trying to be funny, but that guy to the right looked like somebody. I think all the rap, I think the diddler letting us know, y'all, some rappers going to be in there next. Some more rappers going to be there. Somebody else going to be in there with him. So now you got it, right? You got I'm gonna leave that other stuff alone. Y'all catch that on the replay. Other than that, y'all, you see the diddler, we got the proof. Meaning, I said all I've been getting is cartoon characters, man. So TMZ had to release the proof. Nah, that fool locked up for real. P.Diddy seen for first time behind bars as disgraced mogul spotted with gray beard doing prison job. Wow. So you see it, right? So like I said, the question is, who's next? Who's next? LeBron James, you see LeBron looking like a little kid, scared? His son is being dragged in the NBA for being a bum. This guy is going to Dodger games. You now see the game that rappers and everybody always use? Use the hat for fake clout. All I got to do is put on your hat, show your city fake love. That's it. Fool do everything but rep Cleveland, don't he? No, y'all. As of today, Dodger fans, we're going to blame LeBron James for making the Dodgers lose. His ass had no business being at that game. He was at the World Series, Game 7. And he brought his bad energy there. They lost. That's what happened. That's it. So, but what he didn't know is TMZ was going to catch his ass. So you got it now, y'all. He's not with the Lakers. He didn't want support. They also say he left the game early the other day. He's not supporting from the bench. He's not supporting his son. He's going to Lakers. Look, he went to the World Series because he knew this was the biggest game in the world. It would give him the most attention. And this is his way of trying to make it like he's okay. Like, I'm good. I told you, him and Jay, they be doing the same thing. If I take a picture, they're going to think I'm still good. No. Majority of America don't like you. But I love to make it racist. Because that's the only way they get when I talk racist, LeBron. Hey, LeBron, you ain't tricking nobody white, bro. So when it comes to white people, LeBron, either they like you or they don't. And I'm going to say most of them don't like you for a lot of reasons. You didn't show them no love, bro. All right? Everything you did was black, black, black. So I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. When I said they don't want to be black no more. That's why LeBron James going to a Dodgers game. Because he know he want to try to be friends with a lot of good white people. That's all he's trying to do. That fool is not no damn baseball. LeBron also trying to play golf. He's a clown, y'all. He's doing everything but be a billionaire. This fool been spotted playing golf. He been spotted in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny. He been spotted trying to get on a yacht with Tom Brady. He been spotted doing everything but training Bronny. These are facts. No, he's a fake-ass fan. He's a fake-ass Laker. He's a fake-ass LA dude. That's all he is. But now you got the proof. TMZ been working. They let you know life after Diddy ain't nothing changed. TMZ let you know the diddler's still locked up. I think they're also giving us a clue LeBron James might be next. And soon, it's going to be Diddy and LeBron right there. Why? Chauncey Billups had on that hoodie. That's one. Damon Jones gave inside information on the Lakers. That's two. The Lakers just got sold. That's three. Bronny's a bum. He could be arrested for that. He could be arrested for scamming the Lakers out of money when he said that Bronny was good, but he wasn't. He might get sued for that. Who knows? All you got to know is it's not looking good for LeBron. And all I know, I think the diddler is letting us know. The diddler giving us clues. Somebody going to be next. Yeah. Look right here, y'all. The current status. The Jane Doe continues to stand by her original claims despite withdrawing the lawsuit, citing fear of intimidation and retaliation reasons for the withdrawal. A California judge dismissed a separate extortion suit Jay-Z filed against Tony Busby in July. We know that case against Busby got thrown out, but they kept it. Shh. This is I Google current status of Jay-Z news. This is it. Current status, get it, of his cases, whatever. Because I was trying to see, right? Then they keep talking about all this son stuff and all this other shit. I'm like, man, let me see the real news on this guy. What's his real cases in court? And that still comes up. Because it's being said that something happened. She said she still stand by what she said. But it was said, see, the key thing is the woman that accused him of going in the room, she was pressed by his people. See right here? His suit claims the woman admitted. She admitted to his representatives that no assault occurred. You're going to see two ways talking. The woman that accused him of going in that room, saying that his representatives pressed him. Basically saying that they, now I don't know, I'm saying this because it's all alleged. I don't know if she could have got dropped an unbelievable bag of money. The key is his representatives went to the woman that accused him, whatever it is. He sent direct word to that victim. His direct words got to that victim, one way or another. And you're going to see right here, the Jane Doe continues to stand by her original claims, despite withdrawing the lawsuit, citing fear of intimidation. Now, let me show you the bottom for clarity. Let's go. Look, a California judge dismissed a separate extortion suit by Jay-Z. It got thrown out. It was filed against Tony Busby in July 2025. But the federal defamation suit in Alabama is ongoing. That's his ongoing case. Meaning, the Tony Busby trial, the accusations, the lawsuit, all this smoke and mirrors was to cover up what Jane Doe said. Jane Doe said she continued to stand by her word. So everything else is smoke and mirrors, meaning something is not closed out yet, meaning it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So maybe this is a clue. You see Diddy right here? Next time somebody gonna be with him. Who knows? On that note, I'm gonna say it again. I think Meek Mill called the police on himself because he got pulled over, no gun found, and life after Diddy is bad. I think Meek Mill trying to build his street cred back up. Other than that, let's go, y'all. We out. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Members, I'll be back later. I'll holler at y'all later. On that note, the Diddler strikes again. Now look at this picture one more time. Now you just assume this picture and just think in your mind, he's not going to be the only one. So TMZ, if all y'all listening, all y'all that listen, we need more news out here. Give us somebody else. It's not fair for the Diddy to be locked up by himself. It's not fair. And plus, out here, we need something to talk about. We getting bored. On that note, we out, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Diddler strikes again. 1.